Late that evening, Katie and Sam were pulling a passenger train to Oakwood. They were being really useful. "It's dark at night sometimes," said Katie. Late that night, the trains started to do their work. They steamed around the curve. The passengers were enjoying the nice ride inside the coaches. Late that night, all the engines were asleep in their shed. Then Elizabeth came to bed. "I'm feeling in for Becky," she said sleepily. She went to sleep. Then some tank cars got shunted for their fuel. Then Goliathara arrived. "Psst! Hey, we are asleep already," whispered a freight car. "Wake up!" yelled Goliathara, and she biffed the freight cars hard. This woke up the engines. Loud. And the freight cars jumped into the air and into the water. And then fire began to rage. "What just happened?" asked Elizabeth. "I can't believe there's smoke," said another. And then Mr. Cakester arrived early the next morning. "Now then, Elizabeth," he said, "I'd like you to deliver 133 cars to Oakwood," he said. "Sounds good, sir," said Elizabeth, and she steamed out of the dweeble. She buffered up to a long line of cars and set off. "This is the longest train I've ever hauled," she said, and then she started to move. When Elizabeth reached the countryside, she was pleased with herself. "There's going to be X's and O's at the end of the line," she chuffed to herself. "I'm just going to pop in and out with my X's and O's on board my train," Elizabeth said, "and my freight cars will be in order. I hope." And she steamed into the countryside. "This is the longest train ever," Elizabeth said. "Here I go," she said. "Make way for the X's and O's."
But they never wanna leave. X's and O's, they haunt me like ghosts. They want me to make them all. They won't let go. to me. They always wanna come, but they never wanna leave. Exes in the oh-oh-ohs, they haunt me. Like the oh-ohs, they want me to make them oh-oh, they won't let go. My exes in the oh-ohs, they haunt me. Like the oh-ohs, they want me to make them oh-oh, they won't let go. Exes and oh.
Goliathara shunted the freight cars. All the cars are duplicated, she said. Here I go.
1, 2, 3, they gonna run back to me. Climbing over mountains and sailing over seas. 1, 2, 3, they gonna run back to me. They always wanna come, but they never wanna leave. My exes and the oh-oh-ohs, they haunt me. Like the oh-ohs, they want me to make them oh-oh, they won't let go. Exes and the oh-ohs, they haunt me. Like the oh-ohs, they want me to make them oh-oh, they won't let go. Exes and oh.
This is the best route ever, said Dwee. It's lovely. And then she went into a tunnel, and it was dark. Good thing my lamp is on, said Dwee. And then they noticed something. It's Tony in here, she said. We're on an aerial view of the town. It looks very nice, puffed Sasha. And then they looked over Dwee's tender. She looked at all the houses. Whee! Cheered Dwee and Sasha, and then they rocketed down the hill at high speed. And then they came toward 2 new engines. And then they saw water. This is the golden Preschool Railroad, said Dwee, and then they dove into the water. We're underneath the water, squeaked Dwee. Yes, said Sasha. It's always been like this. Same-a-roo. They were under the ocean in a gold railroad. We'll find some gold as the treasure, said Dwee, and then she saw the school of fish swimming around. And then the water waves were above Dwee's cab. This is the nicest ocean I've ever been, said Dwee. I didn't know it can be under the water. And she saw 2 new engines. My name is Gabby, said the big engine. And I'm Larissa, said the other. Nice to meet you. So Gabby and Larissa were attached to Dwee and Sasha's auto train. And they set off. And then they dove into the deep mid-ocean. We're right below the open ocean, said Dwee. It's oceany and watery down here. It really is, puffed Sasha. And they went down deep into the dark ocean waves. They were free on dry land again.